Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to have insane game with Baza 176. Yesterday, gentleman came into the stream. Gentleman said score, and I said I want it. Okay, send me the replay. And I figured out what is going to be the title as well. And you know what? This is the main reason why this tank should never, ever be sold again. And you will see what I'm talking about in a second. But before that, fellas, index page has new 3D models, or I'm supposed to say 3D models. You can see many things over there. Feel free to check it out and how to do so. There is two ways how you can do this. You can click on the 3D model there. So after that, you can check out the stuff in this way, right? You can see even the tank visually. You can even see the 3D tank overall or 3D tank skin, and there is many other features. Feel free to dig, feel free to explore, and feel free to have some fun. I'm super proud of this one, and it's only the start, fellas. It is only the start. I'm super proud, fellas. I'm like a father, and I see my little one walking for a very first time, okay? This is how I feel like. Anyways, as many of you know, Baza 176 wasn't sold in the game for quite some time, and I don't really think Wargaming is planning to sell this vehicle anytime soon. I think Wargaming realized that they messed up and that they completely pretty much they messed the things up. They thought Baza is going to be fun tank, and it happened to be that Baza is a completely broken vehicle. And unfortunately, in this situation, there is no way they can turn back the time and they can fix the problem which they have done for selling the tank. So now we have a monster vehicle in the game, which may be idiot-proof or which is idiot-proof. And it's not from the bad way, fellas. I mean, it is from the bad way, idiot-proof. Everyone can play with this tank very easily, but the tank is just that much more powerful, or the tank is just simply broken, right? And it is a very bad stuff. By the way, just to let you know, I haven't seen this replay. I know the score, but I want it to be interesting for me and interesting for you. So we will see what Don Emu is going to do with a Baza, because I know that he is going to do something very special, but we'll see how the things are going to look like, right? First things first, he tried to go for a snapshot. I would do probably the same thing. Baza 176 is capable of snapping the shots left, right, and center, and whenever you are penetrating someone or whenever you are hitting someone, every and each mother trucker in the city is screaming about this. And this is completely fair, this is fine. Where the situation goes in this game, minus 780. Unfortunate fate for Lorraine. Now he's screaming, he's yelling, he's considering his life choices. Should he go and drown or let Arta kill him? And as you can see, he chose Arta. Very wise choice. Meanwhile, Baza is making a hardcore pressure for this 1 to 2 TM. This is very risky, to be fair with you. I would say this is way too risky than necessary, but the guy is not messing around. He's top tier, he's playing with Baza, he just doesn't care. He's going in front and he's saying, I will make every and each mother trucker regret their life choices. And so far, so good. In a way, side shot towards this 1 to 2 TM or frontal shot doesn't really change absolutely anything. Also, I have a feeling that Jet Panther is sniping. Actually, yeah, he could be over there in this typical bush here. So I assume what Gentleman will do, he is going to wait until Baza 58 will spot, and then he would have a perfectly aimed shot. Oh no, okay, I see how it goes. Oh, look at this beauty, super chaffy. Very impatient, fellas. Do you see what I'm talking about? Extremely impatient. And buddy, how about your base defense? How about your base defense? You don't need to defend? Look into the situation, fellas. Minus 7,000 hit points on the dot, which is quite unfortunate. The team is falling in the base, right? And he has no boosters left. But you know what Baza has? Baza has a fear factor, and Baza has pretty much broken combination of the things which, let's get real, shouldn't even be in the game. But it is how it is, right? It's okay. Would you believe in me that every and each enemy tank that you see on the map is going to be killed by Baza 176? I'm talking about the enemy team. No? Me too. I would not believe that. There is no chance whatsoever, right? Let's see. Arl Tourist travels through the middle of the field and he chose to shoot the tier 8 heavy tank. Very, very interesting stuff. Nice pre-aim. Is he going to connect it? He did. That was beautiful aim. Very, very nice. In this situation, if I would play with Baza 176, I would definitely consider my life choices and I would definitely go for a base defense. But since there is a tier 6 who is making a mistake, he decided to make or to go for a blind shot, but unfortunately, well, not blind shot, pretty much no aim shot or very, very tricky shot. The most important thing, he did not connect it. That's okay. The score is already good, 3.7 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage. Are you going to go like this? Wow. Okay, that's brave. That is very, 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 very brave stuff, fellas. That is very brave stuff. To go through the middle of the field in a way, just to eliminate tier 8 tank, that was extremely brave. Too bad he has no turbos left, so he needs to figure out how to approach the enemies and how not to get gangbanged then officially, fellas. 1 versus 9 situation. Enemies has 6.7 thousand hit points left, although there is no one tier 8. Right, so enemies has only tier 7 and tier 6 vehicles. This is going to be insane. Let's see. Meanwhile, Bonus is saying, please don't. And Baza is saying, oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry, I got you covered. Look what is happening. Looks like it is going to be a solid gangbang towards Baza's side. Enemy medium tanks are making pressure. 45 TP is making a hardcore pressure. Arta is slapping the living crap out of this mother trucker. He has only 400 hit points left and the situation looks extremely bad. He's tracked. 200 hit points left. Fellas, you can look however you want into this situation. It looks real bad, right? It looks, and plus on top of that, there is a mother trucker who is capping the base as well. And I can tell you what is happening in his head at the moment. At the moment, he's saying, okay, I lost this game anyways, but at least I can get one or another extra shot. That's all I need for a full happiness, and I don't care about anything else. Meanwhile, Arla probably got a message, don't cap. Don't cap, or whoever that was, right? And they stopped capping. So this is the situation we are in, fellas. 1 versus 7 situation at the moment. 1 versus 7 situation at the moment. 1 versus 6 situation. Enemies are putting the cap pressure. Arta is slapping the living crap out of this gentleman. And pretty much he's in the middle of the bloody crossfire. You know how many tanks can do the things that this vehicle does over there? None. None. Straight up none, fellas. By the way, whoever captured the base, he stopped capping. Meanwhile, there is a Panzer who is making a hardcore pressure here. This is a very smart decision to focus towards the Panzer, because A44, he doesn't know what he's doing, right? A44 is like a bit of the tourist, if I can say so. This is insanity. Fellas, can you imagine that Wargaming sold this tank and they actually thought that it is going to be a good idea? I can promise you that, fellas, for Don Ammo, his heartbeat is raising quicker. He is thinking, I have actually a chance to win this, and he rushed with his shot, which is very unfortunate, but there is nothing what he can change about this. Meanwhile, Su-100 is going through the middle of the field, and let me guess, he is going to focus on the Su-100? Let me guess, Su-100 is going to get one tapped over there. No, A44 is taking one for the team and he is being slapped. Meanwhile, IS is making pressure, and the Su-100 from the other side is making pressure, and meanwhile, Fava 304 is shooting him like there is no tomorrow. Fellas, can you imagine this is a premium tank? I mean, if you would have told me in 2012 or 14 or 16 that we are going to have a tank with a rocket booster that can one-shot tier 6 tanks, I would say you are an idiot. I would say you have no bloody clue what you are talking about, and there is no way it is going to go this way. But fellas, little did we know this is how World of Tanks is looking like nowadays. There was a moments when I thought Don Emu will get slapped like there is no tomorrow. One tank versus 4 tanks. He is in the middle of the crossfire and everything is going very, very, very badly for him. And yet still, it has nothing to do with the tank. It's just a skilled player, fellas. If he would have played with IS-6, the situation would be 100% the same, right? Right. IS eliminated of the game. 700 in the face. This is... There is nothing to comment on this. I mean, there is nothing to comment on this. You know, and now we are coming back to the first point which I had in today's YouTube video, which was this tank should not be ever sold again. Okay? Wargaming made a mistake. I would say this is one of the biggest mistakes Wargaming has made, right? Now they release at 200 or 300 buzzers into the game, right? And it was in the past loot boxes. Not 2023, but more likely 2022, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what we have in the World of Tanks nowadays. What a beautiful finish with a raised PP, with a triple faster heartbeat. I can feel how the pressure, how the vein over there is getting bigger for Don Emu. Well played, my man. Well bloody played. I would not be able to do that. Just saying. Wanna guess the experience, fellas? Guess the experience. 13 kills, 9.7 thousand damage, 600 assisting damage, pulse medal, Kolobanovs, 1 versus 9 by the way, cool-headed, steel wall, high caliber, top gun, 2.6 base experience, pretty much 2.7 base experience. And 35,000 profits. You hear that right. After all of this, he made profits. After all of this, fellas, he made some profits as well. All I can say, fellas, is I don't really think Wargaming is going to sell this tank again anytime soon. At least I very, very hope so. I remember the Christmas time, which is supposed to be fun and enjoyable in the game. Whenever this tank came into the game, it was unplayable for me, and I really hated the game at the time, unfortunately. But now, you know, when there is not that many buzzers in the game, it's a bit better than it was before. Nevertheless, I believe this video describes everything what is wrong with this tank, and that this vehicle should not exist in the game. And once again, kudos to Don Emu. You did a phenomenal job. Congratulations on 1 in a year or 1 in a lifetime experience. I truly think that it's going to be hard to beat you this game. What have you done here? And if after the game you had a bit of the shaking hands, it is okay. That's completely fine. You deserve this, my man. And for now, fellas, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you had a blast. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today.